Hey yo, my fates, welcome on. This is Stoner RSA, your boy is truly from the regular broadcast show. Today, my fates, who I got. It's Whoopsies, my fates. I got Thokozani here, my fates.
Yeah, the man.
Yeah, man. Today, my fates, we're going high places with Honeydew, Zanspray, Mamas and Son Restaurant. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're here. We landed today. We're going to talk about Mamas and Son's business, my fates. We're here, my main man. We're going to tell you each and everything about the Mamas and Son business. He's the CEO. He's the founder of Mamas and Son. He's everything, man. You see? So, man. Yeah, man. So people was asking who is Thokozani? What is he doing? Like, yeah, man. What brand is he pushing, man? Like, where's out, bro?
Exactly, my man. Thanks for having me on the show, dog.
Oh, man,
I appreciate that.
Man. It's a pleasure, man.
You know, I love what you do, bro. So, Unkosi Thokozani is a boy that loves food and loves business. So I wanted to combine the love of food and the love of business.
I just want to relax.
I wanted to combine the love of food and the love of business into the same thing, you know.
Alright.
So that's where the passion started, you know. Like I just wanted to pursue food and business, you know. I just wanted to do that all my life, but I started in a young age, you know. So I had some issues growing up where it was difficult to get into the food industry. So I had to volunteer most all my life. And then I was like, let me start Mamas and Sons.
Oh yeah.
Let me start doing muffins, you know, breakfast, you know. Let me give back to the community with something different, you know. So that's where the love of everything started. Yeah, so I just wanted to get the business up and roll and running. But in that process, I had some issues, but it's not easy, man.
It's not easy to open a business, man. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I feel you. So I just want to know what inspired you to open up a business in this township?
What inspired me was that I didn't want to wait month end for a salary, you know,
basic salary,
or wait month end for the government to give me something, you know, or crying out to the government. There's no jobs, you know. I hate complaining, you know.
I feel you, man. Was more kabanga, 30 days, 31 days,
exactly. You know,
it was a small paycheck.
Exactly. So I hate complaining, you know. I wanna innovate, you know. I wanna create, you know. I want to save some time. I want to employ people. You know, that's my motive. That's why I wake up early in the morning and decide to do what I do every day.
I feel you, man.
Exactly, dog.
I feel you. So, I just want to know, every time when you wake up, like, what is the one thing that inspires you, that drives you all the time?
One thing that drives me is this. There's this picture, you know.
Oh yeah.
I put it on the wall every day, this picture. Like, when I see this person, I get mad. Why aren't I there?
Why are you here?
Exactly.
I feel you, man.
Why am I stuck with such small paychecks, working daily for an hourly rate? So I don't want to do that. I want to be rich, you know. And when I see Robert Kiyosaki, you know, I get mad. I want to get there also, you know.
I feel you, man. Like you wake up like, yo, why am I like this guy? Like I get you. Man.
Exactly. I start asking myself questions. How can I do that? Why should I? Why am I here? Why
How can I get there?
Exactly. You know?
Questions that everyone's asking themselves. How can I be rich? You see?
It opens the mind. You know, the mind starts working. It works. You know, it's there for working. It's not there just to, you know, you saying I can't do this or I would not do this. You shutting yourself out from the world. You know? The world is full of challenges. Go out there, explore, do something different. You know, be unique. You know, grow. You know, so I think we should also support the government by doing that. You know, creating innovations for ourselves. We shouldn't shout, "Hey, government, we need water.
Yeah.
We need houses."
People complain for such small things. like for jobs, instead of apply,
Exactly.
but he doesn't do that.
Yeah, you find people sitting around the corners crying, yeah, there's no jobs. You know, why out here anali business? You know why anali business out here? Thinking differently. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. I get a lot of that. Like, I get a lot of that. But me, I am a quiet person. I don't like to go out sometimes.
Yeah.
So most of the people are coming to me, Stella,
Exactly.
all that. But no, man.
And you get criticized for doing that, right? And you,
All the time.
yeah, you start having less friends, you know, and then
Criticizing black people's talent. Not even finding the talent.
exactly,
Finding the talent.
you know,
Because all the time it's criticizing. That's all.
exactly. There was the time where I used to go around the hood selling my muffins in a bucket. You know? I used to have this bag, this small bag, where I put my coins in it. So I used to sell people muffins house to house every day in the morning. But then people would criticize you every day. You see? So things like that would really get me off the hook, you know. But then it made me to push even further, you know. If you criticize me, I want to go on and on and on and on, you know.
I get you, man.
Exactly.
People criticize you, but they don't understand that you are here by struggle, not by choice.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you here like because you work hard for it, man.
Yeah.
You work hard for this, and people just keep on criticizing you. Because yeah, you don't know, that's in Nastela and all that. Like, and I find that in black people, it's a talent, Joe.
Yeah.
It's a talent because people will always talk shit all the time.
In a black society, you're right. It's a talent, my nigga,
It's
to
a
criticize.
talent,
You know,
it's a talent.
if we were getting paid to criticize, ayinakutshela ngeline.
But do you have any regrets like opening a business as such? Do you like feel like sometimes it's beyond you?
Yeah, sometimes I definitely feel like it's overpowering me. You understand? Because you become your own accountant, your own CEO, your own chef, and then when you walk down the streets, you're becoming a product of yourself. You know? Because
yeah, you're selling yourself.
exactly. What's that now? Loputu lo thenga ama-sponsor. Amnandi. Yes. What a shop leya enhle lapha, you know. So people are building you, and at the same time you don't want to break that. So it overpowers me by there's a lot going on, because at the end of the day I have to sit down, I have to manage my own accounting, I have to manage my stock, you know. So I basically learn different things, you know. I learn every day. I learn daily challenges in a business and how to manage it, and then from there we're moving on to how should we implement to employ people. How do you save money if you're gonna employ someone like that? You understand? So it's not a routine where you just get up, you go to work, and then you come back. You know, that's easy. For me, it's not easy. You know, it's difficult, but I'm always learning this side. So that's what I love. I want to put my brain to work, not to sleep.
So what is your like everyday routine? Like first, what is the first thing that you do when you come at your place, like at work?
Yeah.
Like what is the first thing that you do?
The first thing that I do when I get in here is that I really want to build this.
You said to me, your inspiration comes from the picture on the wall.
Exactly.
You see? So every time, like, okay, let me ask you this. Like, when you look at yourself right now, like, do you feel like, yeah, you know what, I'm almost there, I'm halfway there?
For me, I personally feel like I haven't made it.
Yeah.
It's nothing, because of you get challenges every day.
Every day.
Yes. So today you get this challenge and then you solve this problem. Tomorrow you have a new problem. You know, the next day you have a new problem. So there's always new problems. You know what I mean? Starting a business is huge, you know, and moving on to the next one, it's even more huge because there's more problems, there's more things to deal with. So your time is minimal. Understand? So you work all day, all night. There were times where I didn't sleep. You know, I was planning the whole night, all day, you know.
Thinking about strategies, what you're gonna do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thinking about everything. How should I implement this? And why should I implement this for people? You know? So my brain is constantly working every time. You know? I might be laughing with you now and then later on, I have to start working.
What
You know?
challenges have you faced since you started the business?
Mostly it's about finance.
Finances.
Yeah, finance is a big problem. Finance is huge. You know? So when I close my business, you know, a guy can come and say, "We touch up Malinga."
Yeah.
I'm like, no. You have to put your mind to work. You know, you can't ask me where do I get the money from. You know?
Exactly.
You get paid month end. I have to raise my capital. You know, I have to find.
Yes, sir.
I have to find money somewhere else. I have to raise money because my brain is always at work, so I'm always thinking about raising money. You understand? Rather than somebody who's working might sit at home and say, "I need it to running your home."
Yeah. The salaries.
So that 30 days for me gives me something to do that I have to find capital within the 30 days. You know, I have to find money. I have to raise money. I have a target to raise such amount and I will raise it no matter what, and I give myself a deadline.
So every day, do you feel like, do you reach that target each and every day, or there's some days that are just
Hey, some days you get better. Hey,
not
some
always,
days
not always you reach that target, eh?
Hey, some days they get better. It's
Yeah.
business. You know, when I'm para week, that week, you know. So you must learn to understand that week that it's business week. You know, it's things are not going
The way you want it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what must you do now for another income? You know, that's why I started to have bikes on the side. To deliver house to
Oh,
house.
no, you delivering.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I know Ngemampara week, those bikes they give me something.
So when you deliver from Honeydew to where?
Basically for now I deliver in Honeydew. I wanna go to Cosmo, you know, I wanna go to Remser, you know, so I'm planning on that, you know, so there's huge planning, I don't wanna lie. Your mind works, you know.
So customers mostly get from Honeydew where you live right now.
Yeah, mostly I have customers here that are supporting, thank God. But then most of them kids, you know, because from after school, kids are hungry.
Yeah, Makani, Bunny Chow,
Exactly.
FNK there, what is this? That muffin.
Yeah, let me run to that guy, you know, 35 rand, you know,
Yeah.
I'll get something to eat there.
I know one muffin is gonna fill the whole store.
So it's stuff like that, you know, that encourages me a lot to say that in a black society there's minimum support, but you have to grow the support yourself. You understand?
Yeah.
Even though you're bad. So in a black society, support is minimum. You know, but what I've learned that you have to build a tribal, meaning that you have to build people that support you, you know, in a community.
Yeah.
Once you have a group of people that support you, then you have a helping hand, you know.
But starting a business as such, showing support, it was hard to get.
It was hard.
It was hard to get support.
In this 7 years,
Yeah.
It was hard, and it's still hard even now. I tell you, it's not easy, because I feel like there are certain people that know me in Honeydew, and some people don't know me. Maybe Masoweto, Binoni, I really wanna develop. I wanna become huge, to a point that everybody knows me nationally, locally. That's my aim. That's why I wake up in the morning. I wanna be known. I wanna employ people.
Everyone knows you. Who are you? Who's Thokozani Nkosi? What does he do?
Exactly.
Oh yeah. So in 5 years to come, where do you see yourself, man? Like,
In 5 years to come, I wanna build something that has value, and I wanna build structures around everywhere. Hopefully, I can get the support. I wanna have structures where you can get muffins from Cosmo, Ekahiso, even kids working there. Teach kids that you should not think about school only. You should also think about having a freedom of finance.
coming to school, I want to know something about you, man. Like, what kind of a kid were you at school? Let's come to you. Not what business. Let's come to you. What kind of a kid were you?
Growing up, I was naughty at school. Man.
Come with it.
Yeah. There was a point where I dropped out of school, from grade 9. So I dropped out of school, started selling brownies. And then, just because of you live with your mother will always say that, since you are in school, or find a place to stay. Good way. I was a naughty boy at school. Very naughty.
Yeah.
So when I dropped out, sitting at home for me, it was the best thing that happened in my life, because I saw where life was taking me. But then mom was like, "Hi, you won't live here under my roof if you don't go to school.
Yeah.
Because you have to find a job. You have to have matric." But I didn't believe in that. But then I went to school. But then I saw that outside school, life is different. You don't need all of that.
Yeah.
So things were different from there. So that's when I saw that you actually don't need school, to make money. You don't need school to be rich. It's different, So I also have classes where I try and educate people that it's not just school, job, and then lifestyle. No. Business, assets, cash flow, lifestyle.
That's what you need, only.
Exactly.
That's what you need.
Because if I spend $1 million today on my assets, tomorrow, next month, it's coming back.
You're a billionaire.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's how it should go, man.
But then if I work for money and then spend it on my lifestyle, and then tomorrow I'm back up, I'm going to work, and it's frustrating me that I'm at work now. All my money is gone. I have bills to pay, I have this to take care of, it's too much. But then if you have assets, they produce income daily, monthly or weekly, and then you can support your lifestyle. So I feel like government is kind of failing to bring that subject to most people, to say that how do you become financially free? I don't want to be in a space where I do not have money, poverty is striking us now, So it needs to change, and we need to start changing that as youth people in this country.
What can we do to change it? What would be your advice to change it?
I mean, one thing I can say that stop complaining.
Let's place people. You see, complaining, but there is black people talent.
Exactly.
Yo,
Stop complaining. Stop whining. Stop saying I can't. Stop saying this is too much.
Stop saying I can't, but you haven't tried it.
Exactly. Stop saying this is too much. You know, I was passing. One day I was walking. I saw that in a tavern there's more youth people in there. Like they
Yeah,
say.
many.
So if you're saying it's too much, but you're drinking too much in that tavern,
And now, boy, you're telling us you don't have money, man. Weekend to weekend, you there.
you're on, you're bowling.
Yeah.
So you need to start by practicing the small things.
Yeah.
You know, making them a habit. You know, if you start something that's hard, later on it becomes easy because it's a habit.
Because it's a habit, something that you're used to, something
Exactly.
that you love and doing. That's something that you're passionate about, so it won't feel like work actually.
Exactly. You know, I wake up at 3 p.m. in the morning. I start working because I'm passionate enough. If you wanna make money, you just bake bread, and then you make money easy. You know.
That's simple. Do you do bread though?
Exactly. So if you wanna do that to make money, you have to find things that can bring that money to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear you,
Yeah.
man. I hear you. So you told us about your challenges. You told us about yourself. But the thing is, you told us about yourself in financial, how you got here, how you are going through forward.
Yeah.
Actually, what could motivate young people
Yeah.
to open their own business, let me say?
Yeah. I mean, starting, we have young people that are creative,
Very,
very creative, you know.
very.
So I see people, most of them are lazy. Being lazy is a disease.
That's
So-
true.
So I feel like if you want to start your own business, you know, you have to be creative. You have to think out of the box. You know, you have to be in a circle where you see the same position, same people that are inspiring you, right? Because you don't want to be with people that you want to start your own business, and then I say it's impossible to do that. You can't do that, you know. So you have to change your circle. You have to think differently. You know what I mean? You can't die poor, my man. You can't. You can't die poor. You can't complain all the time.
Either you get rich or you die trying.
Exactly. You must do it. You know, life is fun when you see that there's challenges out there. You know, there's things to be done out there. Let's get innovative. Let's create. Let's not destroy. You know, let's support each other. You know, let's do that. Why can't we have our own established black businesses that are growing so hard, so quickly? We need to understand the cycle of monopoly. You know,
How does it feel that you are the only black person who is owning a let me say a Maggie shop? So,
I love Magen Bean.
yeah. You're the only who sells what they're not selling outside
Yeah.
in this township. Like, how does it feel to be the first one selling muffins?
For me, you know, it feels like a game changer. You have to change the game. Once you walk around Ekasi, you find that next door they're buying wings. Now you wanna set up the same thing.
Same thing, exactly. You came up with something different. That's one
Yeah.
thing I love.
You know.
You came up with cakes, and no one's selling cakes.
Exactly, you know. So you get people. Some people are lazy to
Exactly.
bake for themselves. Some people are lazy to have coffee at home. You know. So come here, sit here, relax, it's easy. You just have your muffins. You have your sandwiches. You know. You eat and you relax, and then you get your drinks.
Coffee, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you need to come with something that's different in the hood, you know.
That's what you did.
Exactly.
So what was your aim opening up in this business? What was on your mind driving? I hear that you were inspired by cooking as your passion.
Yeah.
But what made you to open up this business? What was the first thing you saying, Yazzie, I'm gonna open up a business by my own. I'm gonna open up this and this, I'm gonna do this and this. What made you to come up with that idea, that plan?
What made me was that I was working. I remember I was working at KFC.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to get some funds a bit, you know, just to start the business. And then getting there, remember I have experience just volunteering, so hospitality is my thing.
Oh yeah?
But then when you get there, you start to realize that, man, the paychecks are different.
Corner shop. Yeah.
You know, for me, I love to observe, you know. I was observing my boss, like, always sitting, gets up, grabs a coffee, sits, gets up, smokes outside, driving a huge car. What do you get paid for?
Just sitting.
Just sitting. And you're earning a lot. So, I'm not comparing myself to you, but let me go start something of my own also. You know, so I can have a huge income also. Build a huge income, you know. So I was inspired by that, you know, that I really can't work minimum wage like from 6 to 4 every day of my life.
Yeah, it's
You know?
true. It's very
Yeah.
exhausting too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me be creative, let me be different, let me build my worth. You know, let me build it. You know, I start building this thing. Even now I'm still building it. There's some few challenges, but I love it. What's life without that?
That's life without challenges.
Exactly,
It's
man. So
nothing.
you have to have a purpose in life. What are you living for? Are you just adding a number, walking down the street?
So in 5 years to come, you said you wanna.
I wanna have branches like
Branches.
everywhere, you know, easy to access. You know, when I see McDonald's everywhere, like I get excited. You know, if I can tell you about Robert Kiyosaki, businessman, real estate owner, if I can tell you about Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, they invest in real estate. It's good what they do, you know.
Oh man, I hear you, man. What you say, man.
Yeah.
I really, as I see it, man, like I feel inspired to what you said to me. Like I've learned a lot today. I don't want to lie.
Yeah,
They say a person learns every day, but you just told me something.
exactly.
You see, and I really appreciate that. I think this is what we have. I think this is the video of it of the regular broadcast.
Yeah.
Man, it's an honor, man, having you here, man, on the show, man. I really appreciate it. And it's an honor to come here at Zanzibar. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just wanna say thanks for taking the time off, man. Like,
My pleasure.
yeah, most people don't do that. So thank you, I appreciate, and I hope next time I'll bring you in and show you everything, what's happening, and include.
Oh yeah, man. Like
Yeah.
part 2's coming through. Part 2 behind the scenes, how mamas and sons operate behind the scenes. And yeah, man, this time kuzoba matasatasa, kuzoba busy. As you know, if it's a regular broadcast show, sizangaleya vibe, okay. So anyways, on 16 December, kuzoyiwa, zodinyama. Come to Provincialville Phase 1 next to Midway. It's me organizing this shit. And yeah, man, mamas and sons, man, we're gonna see it behind the scenes. Very, very soon. This part 2 is coming very, very soon. And yeah, man, as you can see, I'm the only host today. Tabs is not, Cecilia Bay is not here today. Unfortunately, they have their stuff to do today, so they couldn't come with the BEC. So, but I'm here. And yeah, man, I'm loving the show, man. Peace.
Yeah, peace out, man. Thanks a lot, doggy.
No way.
Appreciate.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Cheers out.
I'm gonna pick you up in a two-seater. Side of the seat, a hot heater. You done fell in love with a cheater. My ex-girl call me hot eater.